Hey guys, thanks for being here. As I mentioned yesterday, I actually saw somebody mentioning to me that this video just came out. I know that Jeremy has been recording this a couple months ago. Some other, I think, follower or subscriber here on YouTube told me that they met with Jeremy while he was filming this with Vice. He personally didn't tell me about it, but I thought it would be interesting to review this together and give my commentary to it. Now, keep in mind, I have to pause it here and there so I don't get a copyright strike. I'm not monetizing this video. I think it's just an entertaining thing to kind of get my 2 cents on it. For me, it's exciting to see what they did with it. I'm sure they take some swipes at Jeremy. I have seen the first couple of seconds of it, but yeah, I can't wait to go through this with it. So without further ado, let's go through it. Jeremy's Vice interview here in New York City. I gotta grab my coffee.
So the hook is pretty important. The first impression, the top note, the first 3 seconds or something, it's like, boom, what the fuck? A spin, bam. I'm Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
Yeah, what do you guys think of this whole Jesus thing and spreading the word of God in general? I think it's a positive message. I'm not sure if Jeremy always communicates it in the best way. And I also feel like this really ramped up after our founder passed away in 2019, but I'm not sure. It's definitely been on his mind ever since that. And I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think of that?
I'm a person of high popularity in Germany and successful on social media or video.
Power! Can you tell me what you would want this video to be?
I would like from this documentary as this type of a big in USA approach. I want to go with you, the camera team, around New York City, show some epic places like the Times Square.
Something smells nice here. I think it's her.
Perfumeries. I close my eyes and you just give me a fragrance.
Yeah, so you can already tell, you know, they're putting in behind the scenes footage into the actual video. A little dishonest, I guess, but you know, that's how you get interesting takes also, I think. And Jeremy should know that. However, keep in mind that I know Jeremy to not really be strategically thinking, oh, what is it best to say now when I talk with him off camera or not. He just has no filter and he just says whatever is on his mind. And sometimes those interesting comments come out. And also, he and I, we grew up in Germany, right? And America always used to be like this big country of opportunity, and everything is bigger and better in America. And that's still the spirit that we both believe in. And that's why we love it here. So, you know, Team America.
I know the fragrance you're wearing. It's Spice Bomb, right?
Yeah.
Chanel Allure Sport O Extreme. And interact with the people here and that big energy.
Fire!
Big
I
energy.
just thought of some. Get some vibes.
Let's just not do it.
One of the reasons I'm in a good energy in my videos is because I record them sometimes after I went on the toilet when I really had to go on the toilet. Whoa.
Oh my God, yeah.
Imagine you just took a shit.
But please include what he just said.
I mean, he's just super honest, I guess. Crazy. But we do feel better after the toilet, right? I mean,
Wait,
he's not wrong.
What are you wearing?
Like I said, he's not wrong, right? But it's just things, how you say it. And, you know, they tee it up a little bit. It's good editing.
Today.
I'm wearing my own deodorant.
Okay.
I even have it with me.
Even your bag's white.
Yes.
Is that on purpose?
Yeah, it's on purpose. I sold my Ferrari about 3.5 months ago.
By the way, Jeremy bought this Ferrari while we were working on the company without telling me. Oh, Jeremy. And now you sold it.
Brain, I have experienced the peaks of financial, the peaks of sex, the peaks of
Why is
social
this there when
recognition.
he's talking about sex?
I started out being a fragrance critique, doing top 10 lists, best fragrances for date, best fragrances for the office. Top 10 fragrances for men. I got even more intense into it, made my own fragrance brand. And then things like TikTok comes, so I started to be more engaging, more.
The story behind TikTok. I live in New York City, and Jeremy comes visiting me. That was right when we started shipping after our Kickstarter campaign in 2019, I believe, early 2019. And I see those videos of him dancing more and more. And, you know, Jeremy used to be in a boy band. He used to actually have a relatively successful YouTube account in Germany where he was teaching how to hip hop dance and do crip walk and all these types of things. And I got shut down at one point. And where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. So I do recognize that he likes doing that. And back in the day, you know, Gary V, you know, great guy, obviously, but sometimes he just says things that I now disagree with a little bit, but they're still true, which is, you know, post 50 times a day and go on TikTok. So I basically told Jeremy, you know what, if you want to do the dance thing, just start it on TikTok, do it there, and you can post more things. And I mean, his numbers grew. However, personally, I don't like the direction that he went from an influencer more to an entertainer. But hey, whatever works for him.
Or attention grabbing.
Thanks, Gary, by the
thing
way.
For me is the faith. I think many people know it. They just look at my Instagram. Do you think that is smart, to punch my own face? No, so I also don't want to punch other people. Like Jesus says, do to others like you want them to do to you. And one of the things is sell your stuff and give it to the poor. I didn't give the money from the Ferrari to the poor, but I'm growing and having less. I do listen to podcasts, I do read books. And what I learned from the owner of Chick-fil-A, have your mission, your mate, and your master. By the way, the number 3.
Actually, I'm meeting up with Jeremy in 3 days. So I'll talk to him about this video. Maybe I'll record it too. But yeah, he, you know, one thing that he cracked is whether or not it was, I know that he had a idea. Now I think it's really just him personally, but he kind of cracked the attention algorithm. And whatever he does is people just can't stop looking. So can't look away.
He is so good. 2 is not so sexy. 3 things. Have your mission, have your mate, have your master.
Have your mate.
I took the fragrance subject to be iconic, and I used that.
Did he say mate or maid? Like a mate or a mate? Like a mate that makes that cleans your house, or a mate like your wife or something? I think he's talking about a wife. He's looking for a wife, by the way. If you're interested and you haven't heard about it yet, you can apply. I think the email is girlfriend@jeremyfragrance.com. Good luck.
Wrote to teach the teachings of Jesus. That's my mission. If you can actually articulate your mission, meaning your life's purpose, you live about 8 years longer than if you don't. So nice to meet you.
Nice to
Are you
meet you.
East European?
Yes, I am.
You look very attractive.
Thank you.
The second, the mate. I am close in finding my mate. I do like women that speak.
Great editing, guys. Music, slow-mos, all these cuts. Great job.
Natively English instead of German. You're wearing a good fragrance. It's powdery, sexy, feminine. Such a nice New York City vibe. This vibe, nice. And the third thing, having your master, God. Because if you yourself would call yourself God, oh, that's dangerous, because there were people that thought they are God, and we know what they did to societies.
What if someone doesn't believe in the same master?
I tell you, you are watching me, and I tell you.
You know, Jeremy and I, when I was a kid, I was around people that were very religious, and I always had fun probing their beliefs. Not because I'm not religious. No, not at all. I pray with my kids and all that type of stuff. Even though I told Jeremy I want to do it on my own, I'm not going to talk with him about it. I just want to do whatever I think is right, how I think is right. But it's kind of interesting because he would be like the perfect person I would love to have an argument about all this. However, I don't know how deep it could go. So,
what I think is correct. So I've experienced what guys want: sex, wealth, and being famous. Listen to me and learn from me. Because
Is that all you want? Sex, wealth, and being famous? Why? Why famous? What's the fame part? I guess okay, maybe the status, power, wealth. I can see wealth in today's world, of course. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What are the top 3 things you guys want?
it's about helping people.
It's about helping people.
Today I did not jerk off before
Oh
my
my
video,
God.
which I normally do, but I keep my semen.
Let's say you had a cold shower, you
Guys, imagine we're actually working on a company together. And you're doing all your thing behind the scenes, right, in my case, and kind of managing the business. And then you see those videos pop up. Like, what would you do if you saw that video pop up on his channels?
just had sex with your wife. After you had sex with your wife and you didn't came,
Why didn't you come with your wife?
oh, bro, man,
why
this,
didn't-
I don't like this.
Okay, no.
The people don't get it when you interrupt.
Okay, go ahead. So you,
Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I kind of, okay, well, Jeremy, just a piece of advice. Maybe get married first before you start preaching about wives.
I start again.
you had
because I
sex with your-
understand how to balance. I understand how to balance attention of humans.
Yeah.
And if you
That's
interrupt,
true.
they are with their thoughts somewhere else. They look at something else.
Okay.
Unless you edit it in a smart way.
You gotta handle and understand your sexual energy. Gives you ultimate power. It gives you the strength to convince people.
Let's say you boost yourself intensely with having sex with your wife. You
No
just had a
cum.
cold shower.
you don't come. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I just was clarifying.
One more
God.
time, because this is.
Yeah.
I don't
go
want
ahead.
Guys, you know, you're probing him. You did that on purpose. So that's not cool, but I get it. It makes for great material.
to be so sarcastic.
No, I'm not sarcastic. I'm being real. I'm being real right now. I was clarifying because I was interested in the fact that you didn't.
Sure you
in
were.
this scenario, the guy didn't come with his wife. That's all.
Yeah, because if you come,
Yeah.
you actually boost out your energy
Yeah.
instead of holding it
Blast it
in.
out.
Sexy, baby!
I learned ways to infuse
Hey, who doesn't want to have this type of energy? This is what happens if you don't come. All right? Come on, guys. Don't you
myself
know?
in an ethically correct way, so I got this good energy. Power!
Ethically
Number
correct
one,
way.
bam, energy.
Oh,
Are you
bro, I
doing a
love you, man,
character
but-
or no?
Yes, it is a kind of a character, but at the same time, it is me.
Yeah,
just
it's
in
you.
in an extreme way.
It's honestly, he's authentic. He's not really playing a role anymore. And he started out thinking a little bit about it, I guess, what makes sense. He naturally saw what the algorithm likes. And I think over time he just adapted this personality and he's living with it. That's okay. I just wish him all the best with, especially with, finding a mate.
Without taking drugs.
Rather buy something else.
Guys,
I'm not taking drugs.
Hey, it's
of course they would cut to this. Obviously, I'm not with him 24/7. I remember when I wait, let me-
Just protein powder, all right, guys?
when I okay, here's the story. When I moved to Hawaii, I immigrated to the States. He came and visited me, and that was before his boy band times. And he was actually considering to dropping out of university or college or whatever. And my mom was really upset about that. And I told him, "Hey, dude, like, look at me. I'm in Hawaii right now. What am I going to tell you to just go study in Germany?" So I told him, "Do your creative endeavors, try it out. You're young, but promise me that you don't get into drugs in the showbiz industry because it's known for that, right?" And I really think, if you just can take it from me, I really think he's been honest about that. He's not really taking any drugs. I know he's had sipped like on a champagne or something here and there, but that's about it. He doesn't take any drugs, at least from my perspective as his brother, so take it for what it's worth. But I do feel like he likes to play on that. I think like putting this powder here. Sometimes he has like something on the nose, like I don't know, if it's toothpaste or whatever. Like you can't see it in a blurry image, or I don't know what. But I think he likes to play that because it gives attention. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't take drugs. I actually gave him drugs once without him knowing, believe it or not. I gave him chocolate with weed in it. He was crazy. He was going nuts for like 8 hours straight, just from like a little bit of chocolate. So, you know.
Most of my viewers are 17 to 25-year-old men. They can become very dangerous men, or if you guide them correctly, great men.
What's a great man?
If they have the Mission Made Master, just rewind the video. Mission Made Master. And if you understand the stimulus, have the faith correct, and have a harmony of love and sex with one partner.
Guys, 17 to 25, in case you want to have my opinion on that, feel free to reach out. I'll give you my perspective.
I include my philosophical stuff every once in a while. For example, just today I posted a picture which was with a fat yacht. Imagine somebody would buy himself this yacht just to get a lot of social recognition and likes, and I just stood in front of this yacht. Imagine something would buy this yacht to get likes. I didn't do that, and still I'm getting the likes.
I think he just realized what 90% of influencers are doing on social media, right? Just pretend that it's yours.
I delete.
What was it? Not my boat. Okay.
I delete about 80% of my content, so
He
only
does.
the viral stuff stays.
I never understood that. I don't know if the YouTube algorithm is actually punishing that because you're kind of losing views with that. I never liked it either because we made some really fun videos in the past that I wasn't even in it, but I recorded them and edited them, and it was really fun. I was really proud of that too, but it's gone.
From my 23 posts per day, only 2 survive. What people should not forget, people like Picasso, he is very successful, but he also created a lot of paintings. By the way,
Yeah, so I guess this is the type of he's going the Picasso route where he's literally just trying to do the survival of the fittest posts. So that's that.
my artist name came at some point when I entered a boy band. Came in there and I liked the name Jeremy. The idea was Jeremy Williams, the surfer from Hawaii.
Yeah, the surfer from Hawaii. At least he's being honest about it. People now figured it out already.
Also, I was visualizing something like people screaming, Jeremy. But when I got into fragrances more, I thought I stick with the Jeremy and just call myself Jeremy Fragrance. And now it's even on my credit card.
Yeah.
Oh, you smell good, bro. Oh, I love that one. Bro, it's Chanel Allure Sport OX3.
Come give me a phone, I make a picture of you.
Everybody say, fire! Fire!
I just thought of some word. I like USA
Just
very
something.
much. USA stands to me for everybody's equal, from down to the top, and big thinking. You smell good.
Thank you.
I like USA more than any other country, even Germany. So I'm in.
And now finally, I think he has some kind of a visa for artists where he can stay here as long as he likes. So that's pretty cool for him because he doesn't have to go back every once in a while. He likes to stay mostly in Miami, New York City, and LA. And yeah, I got to tell you, I mean, he really likes it. And I'm very surprised by the rapid growth of recognition, people recognizing him on the street. I think that's pretty cool, you know? It's something he always wanted, so congrats to that.
New York City, as a kid, I saw these things like Welcome to My Crib, Bad Boys. I wanted to have friends with people like you. Wow, how do you do it correctly? Like that? I went, oh, fuck, nice.
Look at that. Look at this. Wow.
Can you do one-handed push-ups?
Yeah, I can do one-handed push-ups.
Can we just film this real quick?
That's cool energy. You don't get that in Europe. Maybe now a little bit more.
Ooh, thanks.
Yes.
Impressive, bro.
Nice to meet you again.
Good
Jeremy.
vibes, thank you. She smells a bit like geröstete Mandeln, which means something like roasted almonds.
Can you make it?
You want me to? Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm not doing anything. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Great.
Man, you smell good. Hey, man, we met last time, the guy with the white suit.
Jeremy Fragrance, was it?
Yes,
Are you still doing Jeremy Fragrance?
yes.
Are you in any way associated with this wiener behind us? I'm just curious.
I don't think he gets it. You know, he doesn't get cultural or word references. The wiener, you know, he doesn't get that. That's funny.
I'm the naked cowboy
Here with Jeremy Fragrance.
It's getting hot. Country road. Oh my God. Rocky Balboa in the house.
Oh, whoa.
My
here we
days
go.
are
Now he's gonna-
numbered.
Oh, whoa.
Hey,
That's epic.
just bring me 10%.
Well, I'm getting the guitar and the hat of the naked cowboy. Nice. Okay. That was funny. Wow, crazy, bro.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Ah, that guy.
Of course.
That guy has been around for a while, huh? The Naked Cowboy. I remember watching him on television in Germany.
Let's get out of here, guys. So impressive. We have this as the main thing and a little bit of the American flag. So it should be in the shot. That's good.
You sent me that email saying you didn't want to do that like schedule that we had. You wanted to do something quick. I was thinking we might go down to Lower Manhattan. It might be kind of interesting because.
But what should we do there?
Well, there's the trial, that Trump trial.
What do you mean, Trump trial?
The criminal case against Donald Trump.
I know.
Why do they bring this up? He doesn't get the politics of things. He doesn't get it in Germany, not in America. This is so typical. Of course, they had to bring this up. Well, that's so funny.
A little bit about the.
By the way, we both admire Donald Trump, just to be clear, because everybody admired Donald Trump before he ran for president. Okay, so there's no news about that. Politics aside, you know, the guy is an icon, and you can't deny it unless you're intellectually, what do you call it? And not honest, you know? So be honest with yourself, guys.
The situation, but I'm not looking so much into news in Germany or in America.
Yeah.
I focus on the good vibes, on the positive.
Exactly. It's all about the
And-
good vibes.
So I made a post about Donald Trump. So I thought about how to cover that topic. And these are the three main things that I would say. First, I have a secret friend at the Trump family. I like that.
Is it Don Jr. or no?
I stick with what I
Okay,
said
all
with
right, all right.
because
I actually know who it is. And yeah, I was surprised to hear that too. Very cool.
It's not Jared, is it?
the Trump, what I like is
Like the main
Wait.
Cream? All right, okay.
I have never heard a politician ever say something like, "Oh, this is so nice Christian energy here." From Donald Trump, I heard that.
I've heard that
and on
before.
that, I make some one-handed push-ups on my fist.
The push up for Jesus.
Thanks. That's enough.
I would want to do like more of a sit down. I think it would
I won't
be.
sit down tomorrow.
You won't sit down tomorrow?
No. I tell you why. When I sit down, my energy level.
Yeah, he always
Crashes.
Do you
tries
want to do an
stand.
interview standing up?
So check this out. This is the first time I'm sitting since I was on the toilet about 8 hours ago. I could possibly.
The guy's face is just so funny. I don't know. I forgot his name, but yeah, that's actually true. He at some point he just started not to sit down. And then sometimes we have a challenge who sits down first if we meet each other.
Start yawning in the moment. If I would eat, I would also get tired.
Yeah.
So I'm not so much into sitting interviews.
You know, we typically get like a sit-down interview, but
I think sitting down is not really the point of a sit-down interview, but maybe this guy will explain that.
you're saying you don't really want to. It just sort of grounds the whole piece, you know?
Can we do
okay.
a mini master interview now?
Now?
Yes.
Like it's gonna take a little bit of time. Like a mini
Then
master.
let's just not do it.
Yeah. What's up?
Ja, komm. Ja, sicherlich.
Oh, German guy.
Danke.
I mean, say whatever you want, and aside those slurs and the cursing and some of the sexual references that he mentions sometimes. Overall, you know, I think it's cool that he gives out positive vibes. But yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Come on, bro, improvise. What are you gonna do if your interviewee doesn't want to sit down?
I would like to get more exposure through this.
Wait, is he holding the bag so he doesn't actually touch the handrail? Or is that just me? Did your parents ever told you not to touch that handrail because it's dirty? I remember my parents telling me that.
I would like to get more exposure through this documentary that we're doing.
Yeah, he's just honest, right?
As with other interviews that have been made with me, I don't even look what they want to release. Hey, can you sign the release? Released. Because I know what I said. And if you make something bad out of it, it's on you.
On that note, because you did send me an email that honestly scared me a little. You don't want me to make an evil documentary, or I'll fall back on you the same as if I would do an evil statement about you, which wouldn't be true.
So I'm a person of high popularity in Germany, and when I was in a show, Celebrity Big Brother.
Ich bin die weltweite Nummer 1 in meiner Branche, was Parfüms angeht.
That was quite a trip, by the way. I've seen some of that because I had to kind of watch it through VPN or recordings on YouTube because we don't get it in America. But that was so that was funny to watch. Has anybody seen this?
Ich habe 5 Firmen und ich verliere eigentlich Geld dadurch, dass ich hier bin.
They have about literally 24 hours of footage, and they can edit stuff how they want to.
That's true. Don't trust your eyes
come
and
here,
ears
real
of
quick.
edited footage,
Handsome guys.
I don't know if you can smell what I'm.
Oh, you smell good, bro. Is it Invictus?
No,
Okay, wait. Then tell me the brand, I will know it.
Jean Paul Gaultier.
It's Jean Paul. Is it the Elixir or what? No, Ultra Male.
Yes.
Yeah, Ultra Male. This is fantastic.
Can you take a picture?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'll do this one. I'm not. I got some time.
By the way, I noticed also with women that depending on which time of the month they are in their cycle, sometimes they smell particularly well.
What's this gesture? Guys, I mean, in all honesty, it looks like fun, right? It's it's fun to be around him sometimes. Sometimes it can get extremely annoying depending on what your stakes are with him, but it's entertaining. So what do you guys think so far?
But quickly about how you can edit and showcase people with the same footage. I want a nice documentary about me, and through this documentary, possibly I'm become even more popular in America.
Yeah.
As
Just
Jeremy
straight up
Fragrance, the number one
talking,
fragrance
right?
icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
You see what you get, right?
So they got me sitting, which I generally don't do yet at this time. So in a few moments, I should start yawning. You see? I start yawning. This is so funny. No.
Sorry, we're going to Oswald on Mulberry.
Oswald. It's a perfumery, right?
Yeah.
I know the owner. I slept at her house in Brooklyn.
Can you tell me about your perfume line?
Yeah, my fragrance line is so good.
Not even I have made my fragrances, just like Coco Chanel, she didn't do her fragrances. I'm very open about pricing and the fragrance production cost of about $10 per fragrance. Before pricing my fragrance brand, I was thinking something like, I'm going to do something like $39.
Yeah, and well, it wasn't $39 that I wanted, but definitely there were a couple of I don't know why they have the UK prices displayed down here. I was very against pricing it that high because it didn't make sense for the brand and the product market fit, but that's a whole different story. I made a video on that. Yep, let's see what else he talks about there.
And then I increased the prices more and more, and that's the current situation. My brother helped me in getting this brand rolling with a Kickstarter campaign.
Hey everyone, this is Camille, the co-founder of Fragrance One. And
guess what? I have a cameo here as well.
The brother of the one and only Jeremy Fragrance.
I had
just for your info, I was growing that mustache for a cowboy outfit that Halloween, so.
Business relationship with him. And at some point I had a feeling that it would be better to end the business relationship with my brother.
He basically said from one day to the other, Camille, you're out.
I keep selling it.
Yeah, it's true. I was pretty shocked, and so were some of you guys. You were actually sending me that video, and I didn't know anything about it. So, yeah, oh yeah. But you know, life goes on, and life goes on. We're on better terms now.
Just without my brother involved in it from a business perspective. We are at Oswald. This is a niche perfumery. So they mostly sell expensive luxury perfumes, like a $300 Parfums de Mali, Zerjoff type of price level.
What do you think of Jeremy?
I think he's very entertaining. I haven't seen him in a long time. I know the kids are obsessed with you.
Can you smell what I'm wearing?
So the fragrance community, it started as a small cult and it's exploded.
Smells good.
Jeremy did help start that, so I feel like he reached out to a younger audience.
I wear Elixir Jean Paul, and then I wear Jimmy Choo Aqua.
These teen boys know they'll come in and dissect a fragrance and they already know what they should expect.
I show you a video of a kid. I don't know how old he is. Let's say he's 12. He shoots out something like a Mancera Lemon Lime. It's like a $300 fragrance. You can.
My favorite fragrance.
No. What's the brand?
It's Mancera Lemon Lime.
Shows me some niche lemon lime. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
That is not a fragrance that I expected on him.
He's so funny, like these hot takes there on the street. Very entertaining. And I mean, that's the life of social media, right? You get everything pretty much raw, especially when you produce that much content without editing.
Mancera Lemon Lime.
Well, I actually really thought that video was funny.
It's very easy after a while to recognize fragrances on people because there are about 50 fragrances that humans generally wear nowadays. I'm going to wear this guy.
Jeremy, why don't you make a top 50 fragrances that humans wear nowadays video? I would request that. Thank you.
3, 4, 5. The fragrance is obviously sandalwoody, and I'm also getting some type of a fruity sexiness from it. And this, by the way, is a way on how I started describing fragrances in a more emotional way. Sexy power! It feels like you want to have sex with your girl after you.
Actually, that's not the thing that really made it big, but it was a part. The main thing that many of you maybe don't know because you haven't been around before that, people before Jeremy were only describing fragrances with their ingredients and, you know, those types of things where you wear it. But he was one of the first ones to go out and ask for reactions and the compliment factor. That's the secret sauce. And that's essentially what Fragrance One was built upon. The perfect fragrance to get compliments in specific situations.
You watch the movie with Tom Cruise. It's sexy, vibrant, and fruity. And I stick usually with 3 words. Not more. I close my eyes and you just give me a fragrance.
Uh-oh. That sprays it away.
This smells old school, like Polish borscht. So not borscht, but the fish. No, the karpfen, because they swim in Poland in muddy
Polish
water. But this smells a bit like tuberose, lost in flowers. And if you would research that on Fragrantica, I know the owner, you would notice something like a tuberose note in it. So this smells a bit old womanish.
It smells like carp, dude.
One of my favorite sprays is the Bleu de Chanel spray. It's so smooth. My cap cost 20 cents, more or less. I'm such a polarizing guy. Even if I would have a $10 cap, people would still talk about my brand. I just took the 20 cents cap, and I find it so charming that I can get away with that.
Some people would say like you don't really care about your freight, like you're putting it out high margins, high prices and stuff, but like you care, like you care about it. That's interesting to hear.
Well, it's about the juice in the end, right? And the whole story of the brand is that it gets you compliments. You don't really get compliments when you're outside of your house, when you're wearing it, when you have a nice packaging or presentation. But you know what? At that price point, I think we should have had a little bit more, at least like a decent standard.
I've been away for some time.
How long is this video? Almost over here, huh?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Have a good day. I wanted to become relevant. As a kid, I saw guys like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Jackson on stage. They had this iconic approach. I tried different things like music.
Yeah,
I wanted to be like
actually at that
Usher.
festival.
When I did stuff like dancing, I didn't want to be just normal. I wanted to be the best. And I noticed as soon as I wrote down my goals, for example, I write down everything as fast as possible. My active consciousness inserted it, and I noticed I walk much faster than I usually do. It's so crazy. I also had a goal once, which was be proud of everything you do, and also have always explosive energy, period.
Hey, this is good stuff. I mean, you can't deny that if you have done this before, you know that there's an effect on what you tell yourself. Essentially, you direct yourself towards, and that goes for good and bad. So,
my big vision is, I think we remember when Steve Jobs died, and there were these Apple iPads with candles on it, and I thought something like the idea that when I die, that people would come in white type of clothes and put some fragrances to my grave.
And that's actually an epic idea, I gotta say. He never told me about that, but that's that's his older brother. I hope I never see it, but you know.
Jeremy.
Thank you, man.
Yes, of course. Bye, guys.
Bye.
What are you, like, what are they remember? Are they remembering you for being famous?
Here are the goals. That's what I want to be remembered.
Dye is Jeremy Fragrance, and #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. #2, be proud of everything that you do. 3, always have explosive energy. Yeah,
have always
that's what
explosive.
you said.
I had something written like a goal, have the Jeremy Fragrance TV show, and it happened as well. I had my own TV show, and when it was the idea of doing next part, they just didn't do it for certain reasons. I think I focus on the positive with this. People can research themselves. It gives Google an even more Jeremy Fragrance relevance. Google understands Jeremy Fragrance? Jeremy Fragrance? Google thinks relevant.
Do you want to talk about like the far-right guys that you took pictures with and all that kind of stuff?
Oh my God.
Of course, we can do that. So I was living in 55 Wall Street. My friend Michael comes and he says, Donald Trump is here. I think, okay, nice. Let me gift him a fragrance. I walk down there, don't know what the show is about. I did multiple pictures with many people. And so what I did also with a guy, as far as I understood later, more like on the right side, and I still don't know what he does. And it's crazy, right? How the media can do certain things.
Again, guys, it's up to you if you want to live in a world like this. I think it's retarded. Everybody should be able to say whatever they want so that even if you don't agree with them, you know where they stand. And this is just, I think it's stupid to cancel somebody because of that. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Again, I live in America because I like freedom of speech here. And, you know, Germany just doesn't offer that, apparently. I mean, I knew that growing up there.
I am not interested in racism.
Yeah, of course not.
At all.
It's funny
What
that
about,
he has to
so
say
about like
that.
with Trump, if like, you know, we were talking about his trial before going on, and like immunity, like his whole thing now is he's trying to be like immune to like justice and everything. So someone shouldn't be their own master.
I'm not going to get into politics, but presidents always have been immune. The Supreme Court just reaffirmed it right now, so this is all such a show.
Like someone shouldn't be king.
And why would you ask Jeremy that? You know, he doesn't have any idea about any of this.
But if someone is trying to make themselves a master,
like godlike,
Oh
that's
my God, yeah, now
done.
they're feeding
No,
it back to him.
nobody is God on earth. And I don't even support, well, I do support him because I posted something like that in the recent times. But I can ditch the Donald Trump thing like that.
I think you would.
Okay. If I would research, of course, he who seeketh, he findeth.
Yeah.
But it's also something different what people tell about you or what you actually say, what you actually did. So
grab him by the pussy, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, see, guys like this interviewer, he's never been in a position like that. He is just on the giving end. He's never been on the receiving end. And I think he very well knows what Jeremy is trying. He's, again, just being intellectually dishonest and trying to get something out of Jeremy. I think it's kind of cheap, but, you know, that's what sells. It's money.
Okay. But I don't know what so much is happening, but I know what's happening with me. And I like that.
Just focus on the positive.
That could be a good ending.
All right. Let's see. What do you guys think? Let me roll it down. So that's that. What do you guys think?
Girlfriend, you must be Christian and you must be under 32. I was thinking 35, but let's say under 32. And I've created a specific email called girlfriend@jeremyfragrance.com. So this is a serious inquiry from my side. I'm interested in a girlfriend. You must be Christian and you must be under 32 years old.
Get some vibe.
Okay, guys. So that's that. That was Jeremy on Vice. I thought it was entertaining. Definitely, they were trying to get some hot takes out of him, trying to involve him in politics where he has no idea about. And I just think that we should have a good time, focus on the positive. Let me know what you guys think. That was entertaining for sure. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.